week at ISBSports.com. A full slate of sports action. On Tuesday, January 30th, the Bremerton Knights host the Cambridge United Spartans and the key matchup at 7 p.m. Wednesday, January 31st, the Bremerton Wildcats take on Suquamish Drive at 7 p.m. in Park and Rec League play. Thursday, February 1st, it's the same action at 6 p.m. Followed by the Bremerton Knights hosting North Kitsap Vikings at 7 p.m. All next week at ISBSports.com. All sports, all local, all the time.
Well, yes, a lot of stuff going on next week. Doing the K-Mac show, Robert Earl will be talking about the Super Bowl pairings after the playoff games on Sunday. I kind of like to see Detroit get in there myself. And, yes. I know George would like the 49ers to squeeze in there. Big old... I'm disappointed they let Pete Carroll go myself. I know he's a rah-rah guy, and we haven't been really much of a... I mean, we've been good, and maybe not getting past the wild card good, but, you know, when you have a coach that generally gets you to the playoffs every year, you got a good coach, and that's, you know, you see, hey, the pastures aren't only greener on the other side, I'll tell you that, but we get...
That's like you said, I got plenty of vacation time in Hawaii. There's something wrong with that.
Well, I know Harbaugh went to Michigan, so I think it's good. I'm glad he didn't come here. Okay, Bremerton will have the basketball to start things off here in the second half. Bomer, Davis, Christian, Anderson, and Sellers on the floor. Nice beat underneath. Finding wide open Jada Davis, who leaps up and scores. Well, the respawn back by Zach Eck. So, you know, the pneumonia I had still has all 100% peeled up as Ollie Christian eyes went up from three-point land, in and out no good. Back the other way, driving in and missing the shot. He's right and right. Right, Jink down the rebound. Sellers has a pocket pick by Wright. And then he stepped on the sideline as right and right as he pivoted to make the pass after the steal. You're the Olympic High School cheerleaders right down below us. Off to right, their award-winning band. Bomer out on top. Looking to feed the ball near side to Jalen Davis, who gets the pass back. Feeds the far side to Anderson. They play catch. Work the ball around the perimeter to the Bremerton Knights. Cross-court pass to Bomer. Drives in. Cut off by the defense to right. Driving into Sellers. Hangs in the air. And what do we got? Traveling. On Sellers. 50-16. Knights lead it. Starting things off here in the second half. Zach Eck feeds the far side of the floor to Whitener. Down inside to Garrity. Has the ball stolen away by the Knights. Here they come on the run. Here's Sellers. Nice pass to Davis and turns. Feeds it into Anderson, who scores. The ball never touched the floor in that sequence. 5 points for Dallin Anderson. Knights here now 52-16. Shot off the mark. Rebound by Anderson. Comes out of backcourt. On the run. Anderson drives in. Hoist went up in the air, and he was fouled on the play. That's all he had to do. A bump by a Ryder Wright.
He's got a beautiful assist from Davis, and now he tries to take it coast to coast.
Paid off with the foul. And we got somebody, I think Christian Garrity took the worst of that one. He got popped in the nose and got a bloody nose. Or in the face. He says Anderson went up with the offhand and whacked him in the mug.
Yeah, well, no, there was a lot of it. Anderson flails a lot. I'm not saying that it did happen, but I don't understand why Anderson was trying to go coast to coast.
Makes first free throw. 6 points for Dallin Anderson. If my numbers match yours.
Yeah.
How about that?
We've been on sync here for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
Free throw in and out. Means one or two things. My stats are getting better.
We should get married.
Oh God. Long shot by Keith and Whitener. You live with me for a day, you'd want a divorce. All right.
Get it out. Get it out.
53.
Broadcasting gets divorced after 1 week.
53 to 19. I have a hard time explaining that to my girlfriend. Well, hey, this is Jim. Okay, right or right. Looking to get it in bounds. Finally does. Flips it up. Saved by Whitener. Converging on him was Bomer defensively. Gives it back over to right. Sellers on him. Gets a nice hard pick from Kellen Bartlett, the junior. And a 3-second violation called on the Liver Trojans. Somebody bought a ticket and watched it from the paint.
No, he got called for traveling on there.
All right.
He said way too much one-on-one.
53 to 19.
He was on his fourth move to try to score.
Sometimes these refs are not flashing these signs where I can see them. Bomer, Sellers, Anderson, Sellers, Bomer. Got it. The ripple or triple for Bomer. 19 Bomer. Knights 60 to 19. And checking out is Zach Keck, the 6'2 sophomore. Look at some of the roster though for John O'Connor. Gets some talent on the after you get Whitener's gone, Barrett, Wright, and Boletto and Silva is gone. You get still a nice nucleus of a team to put together for next year. We have a foul underneath. Would you believe? Those Sellers and the Bremerton Knights will maintain possession off to our right. 4:52 to go here in the third. Somewhere along the line, we're going to have a running clock. And Knights one bounce off to our right. Sellers gets it into Bomer. Out on top to Jaden Davis, who launches one for three. Got it. Jaden Davis. Impressive. Jaden Davis, 63 to 19. He's one of those guys that can catch and shoot. And not too many players can catch and shoot like Jaden Davis.
But he works really hard on his craft. Coach Jesse Taylor said that if the other freshmen worked as hard on their craft as Davis does, it would be definite state contender here very quickly. But he talked to his dad. Jalen wakes his dad up to go work out.
Inbounds to right. Fades for three, off the mark. Sellers with the rebound. On the run to Sellers. Drives in, big 1-2, bangs into a body and draws a blocking foul on Tristan Garrity. Garrity, we whistled for the foul. No, excuse me, that's Donovan Weaver whistled for the foul for the Olympic Trojans. And yeah, I thought he was too, by the way. He goes in with the big two steps and it was a head-on collision in the paint.
Yeah, but they say the ball doesn't lie, and he clanged it off the back of the iron.
Number 21, Frank Allen.
Allen coming in.
Frank Allen coming in. He's got 10.
Ollie Christian's going down.
Ollie Christian stepping out. The bulldozer.
Anderson with the rebound. Anderson to Davis. Davis to Allen. Allen leads the way.
Nice pass from this inside the free throw line to Frank Allen, who scores his 12th point of the night. And vying as our player of the game. Weaver, as you talk about just hanging on the ball way too long, Jalen Davis goes up, elevates, impacts it home. He slips into a slam jam. Jalen Davis. Maybe Jalen Davis and Frank Allen. That'd be a nice pair. There's that right and right will drive in. Ball stolen away. Sellers on the run. Feeds it over to Jalen Davis. Up fakes. Back on top of Sellers. Whips the pass over to Bomer. Zooms it over to Dallin Anderson. Cut off the path there. Back to Bomer from the far baseline. Off the front rim, no good. Anderson trying to catch it all in one motion, go up and hit the shot, push to the ground, ask for help up. He'll get it from Frank Allen, and he'll find himself at the free throw line.
That was actually a pretty advanced play for Anderson on that. A lot of players don't understand that concept, that there's no reason why you've got to come down to touch the floor. But he just didn't. He's really sly of build, just didn't have the strength to pull off the move that.
7 points for Anderson. Again, if my numbers match yours.
Yeah.
Uncanny. 64-19. Take it 65-19. About ready to get punched. 2:46 to go here in the third quarter. Domestic violence already. Driving in is Donovan Weaver. And he is fouled.
Best of 3 rounds, Jim
And Dave said he wouldn't bail you out.
I need the peace and quiet to stay there.
Hey, Chris would. Hey, Chris, would you bail K-Mac out on domestic violence charges? She said no.
I wouldn't want you to. I never get any peace and quiet around the house. I could use it. Free throw good, by the way. 65-20. Next free throw missed.
Steal by McKay. Didn't even see McKay coming in. Steal by Summers.
Barrett. To Garrity, back on top to Barrett. Good defense out here by Jalen Davis. Now to Weaver. He pushes off the off arm and draws the offensive foul. You can see him.
And then he has a connection face. Everyone in the gym saw you do it. Why do you think you didn't do it?
He might have been a oh stupid me type of conversation with himself.
Didn't look like it.
Coming over to tell him so was Tristan Garrity. He goes, hey buddy, you pushed off. The quarter. Hey, McKay, in and out, no good. Telvin Bartlage with the rebound for the Olympic Trojans. Barrett, McKay converges on him defensively. And he may draw the foul too. With the defense, but he's a pesky little bug, him.
McKay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He plays with Davis and McWhorter and Matthews and Taylor on the Commit 360 team. So, I mean, he's very familiar with all the players.
Go inbound for the Trojans. Gets way out on top to Garrity. Front side for Weaver for 3. Back iron, no good. There's Frank Allen with a rebound. How many rebounds he has? There's McKay, feeds on the baseline. Trying to get it to Boomer. Sails by him and out of bounds.
He has exactly 4.
12 points, 4 rebounds. Not a bad day for Frank Allen.
And we're running clock now, too.
Running down the third quarter with 10 seconds. Here's Weaver, goes in, and he is fouled on the play by Frank Allen. Drove into the paint to the right side of the basket, and he is fouled by Frank Allen. With the running clock, that will conclude the third quarter of. And the award-winning Trojan band will fire up. You know what's kind of interesting, too, you look at the teams like Olympic, teams like Bremerton, you don't see a whole lot of, I mean, you look at Homer and Ollie Christian, most notably for the Bremerton Knights, playing football. I'm assuming, I know Ryder White played football, but I'm sure about 2 other of the lot of these kids are only playing football, maybe not basketball. They were the talent pool. What I'm trying to get at is the talent pool is that one sport for Olympic anyways, and that would be for football. They didn't come to play basketball.
Why the football player play basketball?
Yeah. However, just pointing out the fact that he's for Olympic that I know of, and Bremerton primarily too, when he come up players for football, I play basketball. And a team like Olympic could use some more players on their team with the talents they have that they put on the football field.
Well, the basketball program has not been very successful recently in the last years for Olympics, so that might be one of the reasons. I'm not saying it is, but
Olympics always competitive on the gridiron.
no, I don't know the gridiron. They are competitive. Basketball, they haven't been. So that could be one of the reasons why their football players are not coming over to play basketball.
Just thinking out loud, so to speak. 64-21 is the score. Running clock here in the fourth. Been interesting being on the opposite side of the floor. Next to the band, in front of the cheerleaders, get a different perspective from where we normally sit. Driving in is Barrett at a shot blocked by Jalen Davis. Long pass down to Davis to McKay. Here's Enoch Tater's come in. He fires it up short range. He gets to bounce in. Enoch Tater. Just need Dylan McKay and Robert Ungren. Well, Robert Ungren's not here, so that doesn't count. Here's a steal by Davis. Or Matthews. He goes up and just uses the window and scores. Matthews does 3. Off the bench for the Bremerton Knights. Here's Noah Shaw. And the foul.
You're seeing right now that, he's got a good bench all the way down. He can get productivity out of, then we'll see. He may need it because, like I said, we got the Spartans are coming to Bremerton on Tuesday. Then Kingston. We're going to be at Kingston, and then at Port Angeles on that makeup game.
Here's Boletto for 3. Got it. Boletto, the 5'7" senior, drills the triple. He gets on the board for the Trojans. 64-20, 68-24. Shots marked by the Knights. There's Washington. Double team by the Knights. Has to get rid of it. And finally, a grabbing foul called on Dylan McKay. He'll get the foul there for the Bremerton Knights.
That's his first.
Second personal on McKay. Here's Barrett. Crossover dribble. Kicks it near side to Boletto. Fire cross court. And on the baseline, cut out the defense by Enoch Taylor. In the paint, Washington kicks it back out on top. Jump ball jabbed away from behind from Garrity. Pass down to McWhorter. It's jabbed away off out of bounds, I believe, off the hands of Darren Washington of the Little Trojans. As the clock will tick-tock. But that's comfortably ahead, Jim. 68-24.
Yeah, Olympics only scored. They scored 10 points in the first, 6 in the second, 4 in the third. So their production's been going down.
Here's Junior Recorder elevating and scoring. He scores. Just need Dylan McKay to score, and we've completed the cycle for the last second game in a row. Yeah, cheer for him. McKay. Hey, McKay. Come on, get on down the floor. Nice pass. McWhorter's pass is tipped and lands in the hands of Jalen Davis, who scores. Here's a steal by Matthews to Enoch Taylor, who goes up and scores his 4th point here in the 4th quarter. 74-24. Ouch. Here's Shaw. And a foul on the Bremerton Knights, I believe on Taylor, the holding foul. Be a second personal.
Number 5, Enoch Taylor. Second personal foul.
Taylor goes, I can't take him home with me. Might as well use it. Like Bobby Winters in the East-West game. I think he had 5 fouls before I even could announce that his...
He wasn't even supposed to be on there. He talked his way onto that squad. He He didn't play basketball.
North Basin had their a game, alumni game, so to speak, last Saturday. I didn't go play. Here's Barrett from short range and hits.
Did he call you to ask you to block that?
No, I could have, but there was football on. Hey, shot up by McKay. He hits their triple. Dylan McKay. And everybody scored for the second straight game for the Bremerton Knights that are these suited up that can play. There's a pass deflected away by Matthews. McKay on the baseline, and he bobbles it, but again it goes off the hands of Isaiah Boleto out of bounds. And the Bremerton Knights will bounce off to our right. Everybody has scored again for the Bremerton Knights. And you have to like that because it shows the players are looking for players like that. In the quarter, he hits a triple, he's got 5. Back the other way is Barrett. Misses the shot. Rebound on the run. Pushes his way past the defender, scoops and can't hit the shot. Pulling down the rebound is Washington for the Trojans. 2:50 to go here in the fourth. And
this game will definitely go into the Battle of the Bridge football.
yes. This will go into one of these days when the Trojans are a lot better than they are now, and the Bremerton Knights are a lot worse than they are now. And somebody might go, "Hey, remember when, guys?" Here's a steal by Matthews. Goes in with right hand, couldn't finish. With left hand, put back by Jaden Davis, couldn't finish. And tracking the ball down the baseline is Washington for the Upper Trojans with 2:10 to go. Long pass down to Zach Keck. He goes up, but he is fouled on the play by McKay.
Oh, for those of you that are interested, there is on BremertonBasketball.com. We do keep an extensive rivalry page of the results of all of the games between just Bremerton and Olympic. There's a page specifically dedicated for this game. There's a page dedicated for all the games, actually. So try to go back. We got some of the fight songs on there for the different schools. We've got the coaches' records against each other. Trying to basically pull everything together on one thing. Just go to BremertonBasketball.com. Go to the boys basketball page on the schedule, or you can go up to records and go down to rivalries versus opponents. So lots of stuff, lots of history.
And then BremertonBasketball.com, you get all of that there. But I want you to listen to this thing in your car, drive off the road when you hear the score. You can on ISPNSports.com. When I watch the replay, that's right, ISPNSports.com, or at ISPN Sports on YouTube. Takes it all there. And you'll be looking at your watch too. Going this thing over yet? And right now it's 80-26. Knights on top. And
Yeah, I know that Coach Connor. That's what he's thinking.
I
mean, you got to by this time with the way Olympics going. You got to start coaching for next season. This is where I would be if I was over there. I'd be giving the younger players time on the floor, especially next year's starters. The seniors who are moving on. And
it appears to be the so too, because he's got on the floor. He's got Darryl Washington is a sophomore at the line shooting free throws. Zach X, a sophomore. Got Boleto.
But I used to hate this as a player. This was me coming in with a minute 55. You never get the deer out of your headlights.
We almost hit a deer one time.
Right? We did hit a deer.
From back from Evergreen State College, broadcasting down there.
In the fog.
Back iron, no good. Rebound by Shaw. Off the miss by Eck. Shaw is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. 1:45 to go.
Yeah, I kind of miss those Evergreen days. That was interesting.
Those were a lot of fun.
Yeah, they were. But that leaves a big blank in my Bremerton history. I wasn't up here doing, keeping track of what's going on with Bremerton. I have the time period before that, and then I have this big blank when I was at Evergreen, and then back doing it again.
We throw off the mark. Back on our old coaches' corner days, you'd give you a hard time, so I'd interview the orcas all the time.
Yeah, Evergreen wasn't very good. They still aren't very good.
McKay for 3. Hits the top of the backboard. Belletto with the rebound. Comes in the front court, feeds off to Eck. Eck drives in against Allen. And Allen may get a block on the play. Feeds out to Enoch Taylor. Glides by the defender. Misses a shot, gets his own rebound, and sticks it back in. Enoch Taylor. 6 points. 6 points for him. Here's Eck. Lollipops one in from the baseline. His first 2 of the night. 82-29. Under a minute to go now. Tick-tock goes the clock. McWhorter. Nice shot by the junior McWhorter. He's got 7. Well, we have Frank Allen and Jalen Davis will be our post-game guests.
21 and 10.
And driving in is the Trojans. General Washington, and leaping up was Allen trying to get the block, and he gets the foul, his third. 29.3 seconds to go. Amazingly enough, the rest of the fans have stayed here to watch the game in its entirety.
Well, that's just law and order, it's not our side.
Free throw off the mark. Next free throw by Washington, a 5'11" sophomore. Only senior on the floor is Belletto. And he makes the free throw.
Yeah, Bremerton's got 4 freshmen on the floor, and Frank Allen, who's a junior.
84-30. And the Knights will just dribble out the clock. Shot clock is off. Matthews. And Taylor and McWhorter getting a laugh out of things. Knights, the remaining players, the starters on the bench, clapping, having a good time. The 4, the 3, the 2, the 1, it's over. The Knights win it tonight, 84-30 over the Olympic Trojans. 24 points for Jaden Davis. Frank Allen at 12 and 4 rebounds. How many rebounds did Jalen Davis have? Rebounds did Jalen Davis have? As we wait for our post-game guests, quickly go to George Edgar with our post-game stats.
Put a little bit on the fly, so for Bremerton, the leading scorer was Jalen Davis, 23 points. Frank Allen off the bench with 12. And 9 points by Clinton Bulmer, 7 points apiece by McWhorter and Sellers. 8 points by Anderson. Aaron Matthews with 3. Isaiah Kadinga with 2. Oliver Christian with 5. Bremerton shot 36 of 52 from the field and 7 of 15 from the foul line. Now, that's my old alma mater, Olympic. They had 5 by Ethan Whitener, 6 by Jackson Barrett, 2 by Ryder Wright, 3 by Isaiah Belletto, 5 by Luke Silva, the quarterback from the ball. Joel Washington with 1 at the free throw line. Donovan Weaver with 5, and Zach Eck with 3. They were 11 of 38 from the field and 4 of 13 from the foul line. There you go. Those are the numbers from tonight.
Okay, thanks a lot, George. Appreciate that. And we will put those right there. I'm going to step out of here.